Hi, in today's video, we're going to talk about the non-dominant hand in the forehand. So for me, since I'm right-handed, it's my left hand, how it should look when you hit the forehand. And the importance of having that left hand correct throughout the shot. If you're new to this channel, my name is Patrik Broddfelt, a tennis coach in Norway. So what is the role of the non-dominant hand? The first thing is when you're taking your racket back, you want to coil with both hands like this, like you're hitting a two-handed backhand, except you're holding a racket on the throat like this. So both hands together. What this allows you is to store energy in your muscles. So when I'm in this position, I have stored energy in the muscles, and then I can rotate much easier. Step number 2, when I make contact, my left hand should be here, waving to the public. Number 3, I'll go up, follow through, and catch a racket. Why are those 3 steps so important? Well, firstly, when you coil here, like I said, you store energy. The second one, this left hand will help you with spacing to a ball. Okay, so if this left hand is more like this, I see a lot of people getting jammed. So what it helps with is the spacing. I'm measuring the contact point here. Let me demonstrate with one of these here. It's easier for me to show what I mean. So when I'm out here, you can see I'm reaching for the ball. And then I have perfectly spaced when I'm making contact here. So what I see, a common mistake here is like this, and then they're getting jammed. So if you see this, you're too close, you see the ball is coming underneath your hand, then you take a step away, and then you make contact. So that's the first step. Having your left arm out, far away to measure the space between you and the ball. Next step is when you're making contact, you want your left hand waving, okay? So you're tucking this elbow like this, and that makes sure you're coiling, okay? I see this a lot of times, the left arm goes like this, then it's much harder to rotate, okay? Or I see this. So make sure it stays out here, and then you take your elbow inside here. So your left hand is at shoulder chest height here when you make contact. You can see Djokovic, Sinner, Alcaraz doing this. And then you catch. That's number 3. The reason I want you to catch the racket, especially in the beginning, is to make sure your left hand is up here. So you don't do like this. I say this the whole time. You want to make sure you catch your racket. When you start to become better and you hit a lot faster, you do the same. You make contact and then you go, and the hand stays here. You don't have to catch it. But the problem is you and a lot of other people watching the pros doing it and don't recognize what's happening with this left hand. So I see this. Have no control of the right arm or the left arm. So these 2 hands needs to work together. Back into coiling position, spacing, contact point, and follow through. Now we'll have balance. Another common mistake I see a lot of beginners doing this. Then it's really hard to hit with the body. What will mostly happen there is they're going bump, So make sure you're coiling. Or, I see this, getting jammed. So make sure coiling, stretch out the left hand. Really important. I can't stress it enough. And at contact, wave. What might happen with some people is that they're over-rotating. So they're coming here and then they go like this. That means you have been over-rotating and the ball will fly out and we get no topspin on ball. So that means they're pulling this left hand too much. So you see it's going behind me. So you need to stop there. You can feel the stop. Don't continue. Where it stops, stop. So right beside your side here, should the elbow be. Another good drill to do, correction drill, if you see your left hand staying in your pocket like this, grab a cone like this with a hole in, put your index finger in here, and then you coil. And when you hit, if you go down, it will fall off. So what you do then is you come up here and catch. Make sure you're not holding the cone like this with the thumb. So it needs to be 1 or 2 fingers in here. And you go. And if you do it wrong, this will happen. So practice with that if you see your hand going like this into the pocket. Really good drill. I've done a lot of times with my adult players, so it's a really good drill. And I enforce them always to catch the racket. If I see the left hand is going here, and then they progress into this one. But I believe every time you start to practice, when you warm up, have slow swings, catch racket. You can see the professionals do that. And after 20 minutes, when I start hitting a fast pace, they're going like this. So the left hand is for coiling, store energy, spacing to the ball, and having balance, rotation into the shot. So go out and practice on your left hand, make sure it stays in the perfect place throughout the shot. Go out and practice some tennis, and until then, I'll see you next time.